Imagine being able to build anything.
Granger offers professional-grade products, easy ordering, and next-day delivery.
That's some insane typing that's going on. Wow. Audio check 1 2. Back to stream. Hello, hello, hello. That's some insane typing that's going on. Wow. What's up, TKZ? Yeah, man, we're back to streaming. Audio's good. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Am I running a match today? No. No, I'm not going to be running a match today. I'm testing everything to make sure it's all good. But what you can see on my screen is a nice little new chart raiders engine. You'll notice it's got rejection as target marked. I'll show a couple cool little things here. Look at that hold level. Whew. No, it didn't mark it on its own. Did it actually? Oh, origin level on next hit. Okay. What's up, Abidi Otpa? I'm just gonna call you Abba. Abidi. Abidi. That's what we're going with. Good old Abidi. So this is the new chart raiders engine. Nah, I don't do mentorship anymore, man. Like I do. No, that's a scam, dude. I don't message people for mentorship. I have group mentorship available on my Patreon, but that's it. That's winding down soon. So if you've ever wanted to get in mentorship, it's kind of like now or never, homie. You know what I mean? Same name, same picture. Yeah, just some scammer. Some scammer. I'll check the server. Let me do a server cleanse. Let me check members if there's any cotton candies in the server. I do this like once or twice a week or something. Just like go and check for any like cottons in the server. There never is any. They just, you know what they do? They, our Discord's been open for 8 years. Holy shit, man. 8 years we've been on Discord in this server. My God. Yeah, you know what they do? They just like join the server with a name like Tom Smith. And then they just go and make other accounts and they scalp the username database and then they just like message people and they're not even on the server. They're just under some like kind of fucking name. What's up, Quagon? Quagonian? What's going on, man? So right now, I'm doing a little bit of a test. I won't really be able to see YouTube chat. Yes, I can. I just got to move it out a little bit. What's going on? Rem's coming out. Like, we're working on the final piece today. We're hoping to get it out today. I gotta put some music on, no? You're the first to arrive. What up, Patrick? We're doing a dual stream. So we're going to be streaming. We're back to streaming, everybody. We're going to be back to full-time streaming. There's some fun stuff going on. We can talk about that. Like, I'm going to be doing some live mentorship on stream, which is hype. But yeah, let me just put some music on, then we can answer questions, do all that stuff. What you're seeing on screen right now is something special too, just for everybody. If you're watching, you've never seen anything like this before. This is Chart Raiders custom candlestick engine. I've been working on this. It's why I've been so invisible and quiet lately. Real candlestick engine. You'll notice that you'll notice a lot of things. Look at how smooth our candlestick engine is. This is the replay mode, our replay mode. This is just on slow. Like you could obviously go faster or whatever. But I developed this by hand. I made this whole entire thing. It's all our own code, custom code, everything. This is not TradingView. This is completely custom. Esports candlesticks. This is the replay mode. So you on, off. You know, you can double click candlesticks to go down a time frame. So if like you're in the 15-minute time frames or whatever, you can double click a candlestick, opens up like the 5-minute time frames, double click a 5-minute, opens 3, double click a 3, it opens a 1-minute, etc. I got a whole bunch of stuff going on with this candlestick engine. So everybody watch this for a second. I'm going to be putting on some music here. I literally just turned on my stream. This is just a test stream, everybody. So I'm coming back to streaming full time. And what that means is that I'm going to be coming back to streaming, doing like minimum 3 times a week. I've scaled down mentorship, and I'm going fully into chart raiders, because chart raiders is releasing. And you'll notice there's no tick by tick candlesticks here. This is fully 120 FPS, no tick candles. Notice how smooth it moves. There's like a little bloom on the candle. There's so much going on. The candles are color leading. So what you can see is you've got like a dark gradient up here, and then it goes light, like it goes brighter on the bottom, and has a little tiny white stroke. It's almost invisible, but I just wanted like a little anchor to the top of red candles. So when you mark your hold levels, your eyes are kind of like dragged to either the bottom of the green candle. I should say white candles. It's a bad habit from the old days. The bottom of green candles or top of the red candles. And then you've got all sorts of different effects, hovers. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on here. You know, if your stop loss gets hit, you got a whole bunch of stuff. So this is world first view of the Chart Raiders candlestick engine, and it's really something special. And I've been working on this by hand for the past. Well, so like I started working on this thing. I started thinking about creating this about 4 years ago, and then I have been over the years wanting to create and been in like a development cycle of designing what this is supposed to look like. And then this year I took this on, and so I've done this all by myself, all by hand, and this is what's going to be going into Chart Raiders soon. So this is insane. There's so much stuff going on with this. It's crazy. I can't even like to go through all the features in one breath is like we for example, we have something called smart levels. So let me turn off smart levels. So you'll notice right away smart levels, you know, there's no like mark there, rejection as target. So you can have these on or off. Like, look, you can even pick which ones you want. You go here, smart levels, pick the ones that you want on or off. Let's put smart levels back on for a second. For example, you mark a hold level. It's going to tell you mark the hold level. You mark a break level. It's going to tell you mark the break level. You mark an origin. It's going to tell you marked an origin. Let's get this down here. Origin on next hit. You'll notice it has like a little dent in the candle where it did get hit. You've got stats on hover. You've got bookmarks that you can do. So like if I go over here and just like, hey, let's bookmark this right here, you'll notice a little number 1 down here. Let's bookmark number 2 here. And then if I just go here and hit, I believe it's shift 2, that brings me to candle. That brings me to bookmark number 2. Shift 1 brings me to bookmark number 1 down there. If I want to kill all the bookmarks, you'll see you have like 1 and 2 down there. 1 key, kill them all. So like there's so much stuff going on with this engine. I'm not even gonna like get into a bunch of it right now. But what I am gonna do, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna put some music on. I'm gonna put some music on. You guys can watch this. Check this out. How sick is this? And like you'll notice, I can whip around this chart so easily. It's not even funny. Another cool thing, you delete a level, it like actually animates. Everything is animated. Look at that. That's so slick. I can whip around this chart easy. Like a super sick feature is like not having to say, okay, you know, in TradingView when you like, I hate it so much, dude. You go in TradingView and then you go, try to like, you have to click that like thing that goes to live. So our button just says live there. And then you have to like scrub this to unlock it. Then you got to do this. Then you got to scroll. Then you got to move. It's like, dude, fuck off. Like, why can't you guys design something that's proper? Also, when you go to the front of the charts, like you hit their little arrow, I call ours live. When you go to the front of the arrow, it smashes you up to the edge. It's like, dude, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that space? Like, give me space, man. So like what it does is it takes the top and bottom candlestick on the chart, evens it out. So like if I go here, like watch, just go over here, hit my key to go live. It's going to take the top and bottom of the candlestick and it's going to even it out across the canvas. And then you have like enough space to actually work with. Then all you do is hold middle mouse and, oh, we're on replay mode right now. So that's not going to work. So let's get out of replay mode. Kill that box. hold your middle mouse, you see this little cursor activates. All you have to do is scrub it up or to the left or right. But notice how it doesn't activate because I have like a little bit of an error throw, like a 20 pixel error throw. So in case if you like wanted to move left to right, after 20 pixels, it locks. Like I can't move up and down, it won't do anything, but I can scope left to right, right? Same button, I can do that and I can go up and down, but watch, it'll activate when I go 20 pixel throw, right? So then you can scrub up and down and left and right won't do anything. So like you have this kind of like error throw because if you go like this and you're like, oh shoot, I moved left a little bit, but then I wanted to go up. So it like kills that error. So like really all you need to do is you hit one key on your keyboard, get there, and then just do as you please. It's 1,000 times better than TradingView. But yeah, okay, I'm putting music on. Everybody shut up. We don't want to listen to some Greta Van Fleet. What does Spotify have like a fucking streaming auto detector now? You can't stream and play music? Like what is this? What's going on? Play my song, goddammit. It won't let me play Greta Van Fleet song. That's insane. What the fuck? Does it have like an auto detector on Spotify now? So I can play this song. Let's try this other song again. Hold on. What the hell is going on? Why won't it let me play this Greta Van Fleet song? Dude, it's cooked. I'm not sure what it is, but it's cooked, yo. It's cooked. That's fine. We got it. It's working. It's really different than the current game. It looks smooth AF. Yeah, it is. It's super smooth. This is our engine, right? Like this is, imagine being able to double click a level and just go down into time frames and then mark whatever you need. It's like, oh cool, got a little hold level here, gonna mark that guy. Bop, go out. Go to my 5-minute time frame. It's there, it's marked. Like it's sick, right? So yeah, today what I'm doing is I'm testing stream stuff, checking audio levels, making sure I can dual stream onto YouTube and Twitch at once, which I can. That's good. We're confirmed there. It's good to go. All nice. Finally, Rem is out. Persian charters. Yeah, it's coming, dude. We're almost out today. What's up, Patrick? What's up, Zoltan? Yeah, this thing is slick. You want to see something cool? Watch this. Ooh, what is that down there? Wait, what's happening with these trends? Ooh, what is this? Huh, it's got like a little hot zone. What happens if I move the level? Oh, look at this. What is this? Oh, don't tell me when it hits a level, it makes an animation. Yep, sick. Little area for where your trend meets your level. Huh, sick. That was a straight up Peter Griffin laugh. What is that, a hard close? Level's broken? What? Hold level? Split level? Break level? Oh, this is too powerful, yo. Tells you what every level is on the charts. Okay. Let me catch up on chat. This is so unreal, man. Okay, I'm looking at YouTube right now. This is Persian says, this is so unreal, man. How did you manage to do all the animations done? This is what trading in Cyberpunk 2077 is looking like. Yeah, so I made this by hand, man. There's a reason why I've been so quiet. I have been grinding my ass off for like 14 hours a day designing and developing this. I coded this entire thing. I developed this entire thing. I did like all of it. I did this by myself from a blank canvas. It took me months, but it's done. and it's gonna come to chart raiders. Group those, hide that, kill that group. Movement mode. What do you mean movement mode? Arcade. So this is flick control. All you CS players out there doing op flicks, that was me once upon a time. Now you can flick your charts. Look at that. That's what this is, this arcade mode. Flick my chart, look at the movement. Whoa, whoa. Go somewhere else. Instrument, it's more of like a dead thud. Right? I like cinematic, which is kind of like an in-between. No more losing your spot on chart. If you try to like drag off chart, it'll snap you back, so there's always at least one candlestick showing. Instant order information, smart labels. What's this? In-game tutorial mode? What? Yep, it's there. It's all there. Hotkeys, features, instant order, smart levels, replay, drill down, bookmarks, intel cards, movement modes, visual effects, smart levels, replay, hotkeys. Yeah, this thing is sick. Oh, what else can I show off with this thing? Got a little sound effect glitch there, that little pop in the end. That's not in the working version, that's just yeah, let's take a long where we are right now. Yep, good. Take profit 5%. Awesome. This is what happens when you give a trader turn that shit on and off. Look how smooth it is compared to what it was before. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame here. Let's check this 4-hour level. Double click it, go down. Okay, so there's no combo, but what about this? 15, hold. 5, hold. 3, nah. Any ones? Yep. There it is right there. Look at that. Actually hit target. And this, as the level gets closer to the price that it currently is, it converges into an effect. And each effect can only trigger once. See? It like has this convergence until it disappears. And then when it hits, has... Oh, I think we missed that one because I got a little lag spike there. Let's do this one. Okay, I'm going to drag it up and hit it. Boom. Nice little effect there. It'll just stay there until it's ready to hit. Negative 49 cents. Absolutely worth the wait. Yeah, this is going to change trading. This engine will change trading. There will be no more like garbage trading. Like, look at how the candles look when they move. The fact alone that we were able to make an engine that has emotion-based candles. So what that means, emotion-based candles, is when you're going to notice. So I'm going to show you guys something on replay mode. So this is like a huge engineering feat that took me a really long time to accomplish. You're going to notice the way the candle moves, it changes. So what you're going to notice when I hit play here is you're going to notice sometimes a candle spikes and rips up. They have emotion built in. So I built and created a mathematical engine with 80 different ways a candlestick can move. So you'll see how it moves in different ways depending on how fast price is going, what it's doing. It has like a nice little close animation. Depending on what's happening with that candle, it changes the way it moves. So I'm hosting this locally, and this is taking a lot of like my processing power because I'm running the back end, front end, and all the code to render this out on. So it's getting a little choppy at times. Plus I'm streaming and I got a million things running on my computer. So it's like a little laggy, but it's smooth as hell. Like I really put a lot of engineering into the performance of this thing. It's a little chunky right now, but that's, you know, it doesn't surprise me that it's a little chunky right now. I've got multiple stream windows open. I feel like it's How slick is this? Let's speed it up a bit. This will change trading. This will straight up change the way trading looks forever. People won't want to trade on TradingView anymore. There's no point. There's no point. Not when something looks like this and has fully rendered candlesticks. There's no point. Dozens of features, animated candlesticks, candlesticks with emotions. Like, this is what esports and day trading is going to look like. How slick is this? Like, it's insane. Speed it up a bit. Let's get out of replay mode. Auto marking levels like that. I don't mark that. Rejection is target happens. It prints out every candle. Okay, let me catch up on chat now. If someone 100% fully understands Butterfly Effect 1 and Blueprint, how much money do you think he or she can make? I think understanding DTD will put you on the path to freedom, and then it's just up to you to see how much you can scale your own accounts. I think Day Trading Decoded is an insane course, and I continue to build that course out past what I do with mentorship. So like Day Trading Decoded on the skill tree is 100% the way to go, man. 100%. It's leaps and bounds beyond anything else I've ever released. It looks amazing. You're a genius, man. Thank you. That's very kind of you, Piano. Pianotation system. I'm gonna call you Potato for short. I'm just kidding. Absolutely worth the wait. Thanks, Persian. Eagle Cult, nice. What up, man? Which platform is this? Chart Raiders? Oh, you want to see something else cool for our mobile users? I created cards here, right? So like, let's open up a few trades. Okay, let's go here. Let's set a short here. Let's just do like whatever sizing, default order. So we have a short there, we have a long here, that's fine. So we have two trades, right? Short, long. Those are our stops and takes profit. I just put it at the default. It's probably like super far away. Let's just move that there, move this here. Nice and easy to adjust the stop loss and take profit. So you see how we have two orders at the bottom there? Gonna like move these down as well. Like we have these cards, so you can like whatever, you can arrange your cards any way you want. You're gonna get a full stack of 4 eventually, like that's how it looks, right? And then you can just arrange them whatever. This is perfect for mobile, for people who want to like make mobile clips, because these cards will fit on a mobile screen. Like if you were to like clip it and make it bigger. However, if you still like the same old row order system like this and you want to like, you know, you can click and drag your orders, you can just swap to whatever you want. So if you're actually somebody who likes and enjoys doing like mobile entertainment or like social media or whatever, you have cards, so now you can just like take a little clip of this with your OBS and enlarge it, and it's not going to be like this, because this is fucking these like long bar rows like this are fucking horrible to work with. They are terrible to work with when it comes to social media, because the numbers are so tiny you can't do anything. Is it in the App Store? No, it's chartraiders.com, man. It's the software that I built. Chartraiders.com, homie. It's gamified day trading where you can play for real money matches. So you're against a bunch of other people and you play for real money matches. Oh, look at this. We're up $3 on this one. Let's kill this. Let's close this out. Trade close, take profit. Hell yeah. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Close this one too. Bye-bye. Trade closed. You get that feeling. You stop believing. You're speechless, Quagon? Yeah, so next week is going to be big, because this weekend we're going to be releasing Raid, and then I'm really running with 2 feet with Chart Raiders marketing, and I'm really going to be getting a lot of people on the software, and we're going to have matches going 24/7, and it's going to be insane. I'm going to be playing matches on stream too, starting next week. So that's like insane. I'm so ready for that. And something else that everybody will be really excited to hear right here is that I'm going to be doing mentorship live on stream for the first time ever in my career, free mentorship for the public. So that's fucking crazy, because I've never done that before. But I figure, you know what? I'm closing that chapter of my life. Mentorship is closing. I still have it going right now for groups. I've officially closed all my one-on-ones. I had to kick like 5 people out of one-on-ones. which is like difficult to do, right? Because that's like something I've been doing for 8 years, and I'm down to just 2 days of mentorship instead of 6 to 7 days of mentorship, because I used to do mentorship like 6-7 days a week. Now I'm down to 2 days only in the morning, so I can stream and get back to the community. So it's Cotton Candy TA back full time, and I'm going to be doing live mentorships on stream actually. So that's going to be crazy. I'm going to be doing them once a week, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Oh, you want some game updates? Here, check this out. Here's some game updates. We have a new chart screen. Okay, we have a new system to get people into matches. So this is our new screen, but our new screens, by the way. I can go through that after, but let me actually catch up on chat, because if I don't catch up on chat, I'm never gonna shut up. Really different than the current game. Looks smooth. Yo, that's nuts. Time frame expansion. Yep. Oh my God, what a game changer. Yep. Can't wait. I'm speechless. What about origins that are front run, but you consider hit? Is there a customization with the padding there? Or any level, I guess? No. Hit is hit, not hit is not hit. Show me more. I can show you more, dude. There's so many features. I wouldn't even be able to, like, I'll be here for hours describing features. Yeah, that's what I figured. I was just about to ask you on Discord, but you went live. Haha. Appreciate you, man. I would like to join group mentorship, but I just started my trading journey. Well, I'm only doing group mentorship for like 1 more month or 2 more months. So you literally have to join now, which I would highly recommend, because then you could watch like the past 6 months of mentorship for the price of just joining at once. And I'm not going to be doing mentorship in 2 months or maybe even a month. I don't know. It depends. Like, look, if Chart Raiders explodes and pops the way I think it will, I won't have time for mentorship at all. So like it could be a situation where I shut mentorship down as of Wednesday next week, or it could be a situation where I continue to do mentorship for 1 or 2 last months. I really can't say, because I don't know how fast Chart Raiders is going to pop. But once Chart Raiders pops, I have no ability to stay in mentorship. I'm dreading the day. It's very hurtful to be having to quit mentorship after doing this for my community, for so many people for so long. And I've, you know, the mentorship program right now is pretty special, because pretty much almost everybody that's there is just so wildly profitable. And it's not a sales pitch. I don't care. I'm telling people, like, I shut down my 5 one-on-ones. That's like almost 20K a month I just turned away. So like, this is not a sales pitch, because I have literally just turned that off and said, you guys, I don't have time anymore to do one-on-ones. So, but what I am saying is that, like, if you've ever been interested in mentorship, now's the time to join, because you could scalp the last 6 months of mentorship, because all the videos are on Patreon. So it'll unlock 6 months of mentorship and just slam through it as much as you can, and then join the lives that we do on Monday and Tuesday. It's, you know, a really good position to be in. So join or not, man, I hope you make it. And if you don't join, your next best option is Day Trading Decoded, which is our skill tree in Chart Raiders. And you click the skill tree, and then you just hit escape, and you can get to that skill tree. And that's just, you're going to be able to watch Day Trading Decoded, and that course is fucking insane. What's a split level? It's in Day Trading Decoded. That's sick. Stuck at work. That sucks. Fire. Yeah, man. What is a recommended build for this? You talking about PC build, Qui-Gon? $1 billion you can make. Just watch a video, and it's guaranteed no Chart Raiders will be available on mobile. I don't know why that was your voice, Captain Flo, but it was. And we're gonna have a mobile version in the future, but that's like at least a year out. I want to build Linux and Mac first. And then the next order of business is a better song. This sounds like just a Greta Van Fleet playlist, but I want to get something different on. Yeah, it is Greta Van Fleet. What do we feel like listening to? Maybe some old school. Like, are we in the mood for like old school rock and roll? I'll always fuck with some old school rock and roll. PC build. So we don't have like an official spec list, but it's not too crazy. But I guess with all these effects and stuff, it'll get like a little more. Like, I'm running a 4080, by the way. So like, it's not that crazy. Is it a 4080 or a 5080? Let me see. Like, what do I have running on my system? Although I have a pretty decent system. I have system information, a 5070 Ti. That's what I have, a 5070. It's nothing crazy, man. It's nothing crazy. Yeah, 20 horsepower, exactly. No, these are Chart Raiders branded colors. So here's the deal, okay? Because I've had a lot of people ask me, can I change the colors? Like every single level is color coded, right? So like if I go to a 3-minute level, that's going to be that color. If I go to a 5-minute level, it's going to be this color. If I go to a 15-minute level, the reason this is like this is for replayability. It's going to help create, right? Like you can have all your tools or all these colors, right? For replayability, what it's going to do is it's going to create, it's going to create like a very stable, understandable for esports and for viewability. Because my goal with Chart Raiders is to break into esports in a big way. And in order to do that, there has to be a universal language that's spoken. So candles have to be all the same colors. For viewers who are just tuning in, you have to have the same colored candles. Same with the levels. So the reason I'm doing this and specifically not allowing people to customize is because I want the viewability to be globally accepted. Because we have people in South Korea who are big into the day trading esports scene. There's no platform for them. We have people all over the world, Europe, America, Brazil, sea, everywhere, right? And we need to create we need to create something that is recognizable no matter who's tuning in and can be communicated the same way by anybody who is broadcasting any of these. So for that reason, I have specifically made it so that it's red and green universally, but we've used a modernized red and green. It's more of like a salmon and a teal, and I think it looks fucking fantastic. And beyond that, you have all the levels are automatically colored. Like you go to a 4-hour level, you put a level on the screen, it's going to be your orange color, right? And then same with like all of these things. Like for example, you've got this would be your next level. You've got stats when you hover over the levels. Like if I were to kind of go back here and go like this and say, okay, here, look, I mark this level, tells you it's a hold level, number one. Number two tells you how many times it's been tested, what the average bounce was when it was tested. This one was 1%, so it moved up, sounds like exactly 1%. Yeah, exactly 1% actually. So it moved up exactly 1% off the bounce of it, right? So it's telling you it's moved up 1%. It was last tested 8 hours ago. It went up 46%. It's been holding for 8 hours and 45 minutes. It has been tested once, so you do see this little dent in the levels there. So you see a dent. The more tests it has, the more dense it will get. Like for example, this level here, it's going to be an origin level on the next hit. So it's got one test here, needs a candle of separation. When it hits again, it's going to be an origin level. We can do one over here. Is this an origin level or did I mismark that? Huh, wonder why that one's not marking an origin level. That's weird. Should be. Is it hard close somewhere? Origin level. I'm not sure why that one's not marking as an origin level. Origin test here, no hard close. It's tested 5 times. So you can see like this universal language that I've created for the charts will help globalize day trading. This one hard close, did it actually? No, it didn't hard close. I think it was just, oh, did I mismark this? Did I mark this one? Oh yeah, hard close right there. Duh, I should have seen that. I made this fucking thing. And it has like this little burn mark in it. So like if I zoom in, you see this like little tiny circular burn mark. That's indicating a hard close. So if you hover over this, you can see where it says held for, it's broken, right? It just says 4-hour level. If I mark this one, see how it says 4-hour origin level as a title, 1.81. So like this language that I've created has taken me so long. Not only, so like think of this for a second, not only the language to build all this terminology and create these courses over the past decade that I've been doing this, but then being able to code this and put this into an engine, like this was not an easy thing. This is not something that is like easily able to do. It is fucking insane how much work this was. But look at what we have now. So like this global language that I've created for Chart Raiders will be the thing that takes it into esports and explodes it. So that for that reason, I have made the decision to not, like how sick is that? Look at this. It's a hold level that shows you where it's tested. It tells you how many times it tested, how long, 28 days this hold level's been testing. This is valuable information to have on the fly at the tip of your fingers. You know what I mean? So I love the question, Young Gunner, and hopefully people understand, like that's why we don't have certain options, because this will be the future of day trading, right? Like this is what it looks like. And so like I think Chart Raider is going to take the industry by storm as soon as we get this out, and we're going to release this maybe in about like a few weeks. So we're testing it right now. Could take a few months, could take a few days, could take a few weeks. I built it completely. Now we have to code it into our actual engine. So Yeah. It's fucking sick though. Okay, Captain Float says, I get that levels being the same between users, but at least 3 options like black and white or blue or white. Blue and white for mental would be so nice. Yeah, I hear you, Captain Float, but again, esports trumps all user requests. Hard close that one, yes. Yeah, it was hard close. God damn, you're better than me. We have the same teams and squad matches available with RAM. Yeah, let's go look at the new setup here. So this is the new setup, okay? This is being pushed out either today or tomorrow along with REM mode. So you got to complete your KYC, right? So like you don't have those matches available. You can go play sponsored free matches if you want. And you go here, you enter the queue, see how many people are entered. You see the prize pool for every single placement and you just simply enter your queue. You go in and enter the queue, right? So that's fine, that's good. Complete your KYC, connect your wallet. So let's just pretend we just completed KYC because it's already done on this account. Let's connect our wallet, that's done. Your 1v1, which is available right now, 1v1 unlocks, that's fine. Pick your ticket size, right? So that's already there. This is already there. This already exists in Chart Raiders. But what doesn't exist yet is REM, which is our adaptive matchmaking. So this, you can see, has 17 entrants. Let's refresh the engine. This 74 entrants. So like REM modes are constantly changing. You can use sponsored tickets here. You can join for whatever you want. Yeah. This one only has 6 entrants on this REM mode. This one has 74. So the first place in this mode would be $475 for a $10 ticket. Like that's an insane ROI. Play a match for $10 and come out with 475. Like that's not possible anywhere else. It's insane. 5 minutes should always be orange, etc. Nah. You're crazy, man. Let's check a new RAM $100 match. Look at this, 91 entrants, $5,800 for first place on a $100 ticket. Yeah, you can't make that in trading. And I'm planning to release RAM hopefully tomorrow. We were trying to get it done for today, but it's just, you know, it's such an elaborate system. It's really difficult to Play My Block by Alariza Speed. %. So these are always changing. These are always changing. It's actually 33% is our official number. This is just like an example run, but yeah, like this is this REM mode right here. This is just an example. This is a different thing that we're toying with. So yeah, don't mind this. The first place is actually 33%. And yeah, you have the same, like, only party sizes of 1, 2, or 4 can enter, right? Kick out some players here. Now I'm in a 1v1 mode. Oh, not 1v1, sorry, solo mode. Mode, REM, solo, 1 player. No, cash prizes are out right now, dude. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit, it's too aggressive. Much better. Yeah, cash prizes are available, Alex. It's just the only mode that's up is 1v1 right now. And sponsored is free. And then you can grind raid coin in here, and then you can go to the shop and just buy raid coin tickets for REM. So you can grind your way to paid matches. The only caveat there is that in order to use a sponsored ticket, so if you had like 10 sponsored tickets because you sat here and grinded this for a month, you have to have at least 1 paid ticket because it is going to use your match entry ticket and this at the same time, and it's just going to refund your actual ticket if you're using a sponsored ticket. So you still have to have both. Replays of past matches, yeah, we have that coming soon in the future there. That's one of our next features. After the engine, we're working on that. That's already planned in the books and already done. So Chart Raiders is going to swap to pretty much like full-time very shortly here. Do you still commend beginner's course that you did years ago? Yeah, for sure. The beginner's course is like the foundation of everything. Absolutely. I would just go to DTD because that has every course all wrapped up into one, brevitied and then accelerated. Where do I think BTC is headed to? I think BTC is about to die. I've been saying that for a while. Like, So we do mentorship on Bitcoin like in a regular basis, and we were talking about Bitcoin dumping from like here at 115, and we were talking about this 58K area for a while. I think ultimately Bitcoin lands around 32K and then has its move up again. Look, it could stabilize this range. It could stabilize and move up, but this is also something that I've been prepared for when I do my mentorship, is that Bitcoin, there's also a reality where Bitcoin stays here between this like 58,000 bottom and this 68,000 top, like between this range here, like let's say this area here. It can stay here for the foreseeable future. Like I would not be surprised if Bitcoin just went into long-term either accumulation or distribution and just took a while to decide what it was going to do. But ultimately the target is 32K on Bitcoin. Do you think money will be relevant in the future? Because Elon Musk is saying universal basic income is the future. Elon Musk is not somebody I would be listening to about what we should be doing with our future, nor is he somebody who really knows what's going on. The man gets on stage and dances like a toddler. I don't think he's really deciding our future. His whole entire empire is propped up on over-leveraged coins. SpaceX is just all his failed companies combined together, relabeled as SpaceX, and then he forces Grok down everybody's throat as an AI thing. He'll probably release a cell phone that also uses Grok, which will back-end supplement that as like a proper use case to build data centers, and then it'll all just collapse because it's not actual real finances and money. We've heard Anthropic, I think it was Anthropic. Anthropic talked about we've lost $40 billion this year, but we're in reverse profits because we expect to make it back in 3 years. Like, fuck off. Do you know what would happen if I told my investors? So number one, we don't have investors. I've self-funded this thing, but we do have investors coming to us all the time, and they ask for like numbers in the sand. Do you know how fucking much they would laugh me into the room if I was like, well, we're not in profit yet, but we're you know what we are? We're in reverse profits because we know in the future this thing's going to make money. So it's not that we're in profits. We're in reverse profits, actually. We're negative 40 billion, but guess what? We're in reverse profits in 3 years from now. Like, it's the most asinine fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. It is all of this shit that's happening. The AI bubble is real. AI is not that fucking good. Let me tell you, as somebody who uses AI not only for coding and everything else, and I do a lot of this with AI and a lot of it by hand. It's fucking horrible. AI is not what they claim it to be. It is riddled with errors. The use cases are dying day to day, and people are rejecting it. And all the companies are sitting there saying that AI is going to be the future, but it's not. They're just trying to force GDP. This is an American thing, by the way. This is a US thing. They're trying to force the usage of AI through every single application they can. Everything you use now as AI, nobody's paying for any of this. TikTok has AI, Chrome has AI, or like Google has AI, Instagram has AI, literally every single, like Twitter has AI, every single platform in the world has AI, but no users are paying for it. Nobody. It's just companies saying that everybody's using it because they're forcing people by embedding it in their products. That's not real. That's all going to collapse. That's all just a bubble waiting to happen. And then they're trying to hedge GDP into it. Like, it's a pipe dream that's about to burst. So I wouldn't really be listening to Mr. Musk about what he thinks the future is. He fucking goes on stage and dances like a toddler. Like, he's not deciding anything about humanity's future. Like, let's be honest. He flew a fucking rocket ship into the moon. Like, no. I wouldn't listen to him. I wouldn't listen to him. That's my take. So 1v1 matches are already paid in cash prizes for 10 $100,000 game modes. Yep, already up and running. Are the new skill tree lessons coming as well? Yep. Well, so not with the REM, but in like a month, yes. We are like trickle feeding features, like one at a time. I'm not in debt, I'm in reverse debt. Don't worry, honey. Exactly. It's the most asinine thing. What about different line types for origin or for break? Yeah, so we have that. So I have to find one, but like, maybe I can find one on like a 15-minute time frame. Like, for example, this one won't do it. It has to be like a, but this is hard closed, so that one won't work. This is also not tested enough. Maybe I might need to go to like a 5-minute level to find one. Like that. So you have like a backside level that's been hard closed and broken over, and now it's a dashed line. And that's all automatically applies. So you know it was polarity in the past. 5-minute backside level. It's been hard closed and broken, and now it's polarized on the 5-minute. So yeah, we have that ego cult. Or if you wanted to go here, you could just right click this, set to dashed flow. Like we have different level types. I think I need to tune down the convergence a little bit, I call it. You can just customize time frames at any point. Switch back to solid core. We have lots of stuff like ghost levels. We have, yeah, there's definitely different things. Fire, hell yeah. And like, so this is the thing. Chart readers, this is our candlestick engine. This will continue to be built for years. Like this is just version 1. There are a shit ton of features I will be adding to this. This is just the beginning of the candlestick engine. And I haven't even, I've showed maybe 20% of the features off. I'm just like, I'm overwhelmed. I'm getting fucking overstimmied real bad. I got the stims. They're hitting hard. Overstimmies are a real thing, yo. Yeah, this is the future though. Like this it's too good. This is the future of trading. Origin level on next hit. Okay, let's go look at some of the new menus and shit. So we have a new shop. Obviously, the new shop is like a much clearer, more easy to navigate shop. All of the panels that we put out were temporary to test functionality and stuff. So now we're releasing like our nicer GUI interfaces, right? That's done. You want to upgrade your items, you can. Like, you can see here what the new upgrade does. Adds a cart, you can upgrade your items. So this is like, there's a new shop, which is much cleaner, much nicer. There's a new character panel, which is also much cleaner, nicer. Allows you to just select your what's it called? Your class right here. You can select your glasses archetype, and then you can see what level each piece is at, and then you can just go and pick different pieces to equip. So it's just much more streamlined, much nicer. You've got your cosmetics. Oops. I love the geeked one. You got all your bonuses and ranks here, and then your match histories here. So like, it's just much easier. Friends list is a lot cleaner, right? Everything has been revamped just like a little bit. Leave friend notes if you want. Leaderboard is redone. Skill tree is redone. Story mode stays the same because that one was already finished up. Tutorials stays the same. Climb the ladder, yo. This looks so cool. Yeah, yeah. All of it is just so refined. So like a lot of this stuff is coming out this weekend. And like in the next week or two. Like a lot of little quality of life stuff too. Like if you hover over this, it tells you where each of your points are coming from. You know, if you're not connected yet, it's complete KYC to play paid matches on hover. Complete your KYC. I gotta add a hover, like connect wallet on hover. Your KYC done, but your wallet's not connected. You got your last 5 matches. Just like a lot of like quality of life things. So yeah, I think that there's going to be a very big shift in what the economy looks like in like 2 years. Which video should I study today? Where are you in the? Have you done skill tree yet, Ahmed? Like I'm thinking no. I would go on chart raiders and get on the skill tree, man, and do DTD. The skill tree is going to tell you exactly where you should be studying. It's just gonna, if you go to the skill tree, you're like, I can launch chart readers right now. No, I'm not gonna bother. I'm just in my test environment here. I would be just, I would just be doing day trading decoded. That is the best course I've ever put out, and it covers everything head to toe. Like, that is my master level course, and it covers everything from like a beginner starting on day one to somebody who's a high level pro making whatever they make. You know, like, everybody has a different version of for some people high level pro means making $1,000 a week. For others, a high level pro means making like 100K a week. So like, you decide what that looks like based on your own grind and expectations. But like, day trading decoded is my official final course that I will ever release, and I am continuing to expand. So I already have 26 unreleased day trading decoded lessons that are going to be coming in. I would say they're probably going to be released in like a month to 2 months. We're going to have another drop of lessons. So if you watch all of day trading decoded and then wait for the new releases, you're always going to be at the most relevant, most recent, highest level of knowledge, as long as you do day trading decoded. How the size of the REM matches change? So they're dictated based on a lot of things. So REM is adaptive. So like, here, we're going to go here. We're going to click this eye. Slower markets mean shorter matches, creating an environment where you're offered more ways to cash in for your time. Faster markets mean longer matches, giving you the proper time to think through your trades without the pressure of missing out. So REM is rate engine matchmaking, okay? When the market is super slow, it gets you into quicker matches. So like match length, for example. This is a slow market, right? Like, it's not that slow, but it's slow enough right now that it's dictating a 29-minute match. The reason this is because when markets are slow, people don't have the opportunity to make money. So I came up with the idea of, when the markets are slow, let's get people in more matches. So instead of sitting there and waiting to make money, because you're player versus player in an arena, and see, look, we just got an 18-minute match. This is a 22-minute match. So this means that markets are super slow right now. This is 18 minutes. It was 29. This is now 18. It's shortening the amount of time that the matches are running. So that means that you have 2 and 3 and 4 times the amount of ability to make that same amount of money in an hour. So like an 18-minute match, if you do 3 of these an hour, you're getting 3 opportunities to cash. So like, for example, $10 ticket, first place here is $151. This is supposed to be 33%. So let's just round this down to about $85. So let's say $85 for a $10 entry ticket. You'll get $85 for first place after 18 minutes if you win. So you're getting 700% increase, or 800% if you include the 10. You're getting an 800% increase on your ROI, and you can do 3 of these in an hour. So in traditional markets where the markets are slow, you don't have the opportunity to make money, because what's happening is you're sitting there and you're waiting for the markets to move. So you're like, well, fuck, I can only make this much money in this amount of time because the markets just aren't moving anyways. So instead of making people wait to make money, REM, it makes it so that when the markets are moving slow, the matches are super fast, giving you more opportunities to cash, okay? When the markets are moving super fast, it lengthens them. So now this is a 44-minute match. That means markets are moving faster. This also, on the other side, takes out the FOMO of markets are moving fast. I don't have enough time to take the trades, because it really doesn't matter. You're not missing out on the trades in the market. You just have to be better than your competitors. So then it elongates the matches. And then the amount of entrants that are coming into the match is based on how many players are online. And we have like a scoring system about like, are they AFK? How long ago did they finish a match? When did they log on? How likely are they to hit the play button to enter a match? And that's dictated by this. So if we have 50,000 users online, you're going to get 100 entrants. You're going to get the max cap, which is 100 entrants. Like, it just swapped to 25, right? So it's deciding the amount of users who are likely to enter a match and the match length. It's a really elaborate, really fucking great system that I strongly, strongly think is going to be extremely advantageous to users. So it's kind of the composition is, it's always trying to get you in a match, and it's always trying to maximize your ability to profit, and it's always trying to help you lose less. That was like the whole premise. Like, how do you make a system that makes it so that you lose less, you have more opportunities to make more, and it's always putting you in a match when you want to be in a match? Earth is flat. I think the Earth is just like a big fucking infinity ring. It's like double Halo style. Oh, you can only run one match simultaneously, Qui-Gon. Up your buy-in if you want that bigger juice pool. We don't have multi-matching like that. We just have single matches. And then there's events. So for example, we have events coming out. Like this has 500 people who are able to enter it. And they're just like once a week. And we're going to do big ones too. We'll have like 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 people. As our user base grows, we're going to start having bigger matches. So that you get like those bigger prize pool, like the Saturday night, you know, Scalper's Delights or whatever you want to call it. We just have random names up here. You know, every Saturday night there might be a game that's like 25,000 people, and then first place is, you know, might be $100 to enter, and first place would be like, you know, a couple $100,000. So I think that's where events are going to be really fun. So you got kind of a mixed bag of like everything from one-on-ones to rem match to large scale events. Rem, we're keeping Rem at 100 people. So events are where you're going to get the larger matches. And we'll have daily events running that are larger. So for example, if we have the ability to have like 500 or 1,000 people on a match, we'll create an event out of that. But Rem is specifically capping at... Rem is specifically capping at 100 entrants. Because these are 100 players max Rem. And then here you can see the $1,000 prize pools, like $1,000 ticket entry. Split levels you guys can learn about. There's been a few people saying what are split levels. Split levels you can learn about in DTD. Or if you don't want to do DTD, there's mentorship right now. Just join it while it's still alive. Goku, I'm going to go out on a limb and think that you are somebody who thinks the Earth is flat. Nothing wrong with that. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I don't personally think it's flat, but that doesn't mean I'm right, and that doesn't mean you're right either. I'm just open to... Everybody's allowed to have their own opinion. So Goku, if you think the Earth is flat, that's okay too. You watched 29 of the decoded videos? There are more than 29. There are 53, actually. Split levels are in Day Trading Decoded. They're go do Day Trading Decoded on the skill tree. So Bitcoin's been following 4-hour levels, if I remember correctly. Right? Because you started the 4-hour trail there. I remember it polarized here. Went backside, lost that, hit its hold level here. Oh, wrong one. Hit its hold level here, that's fine. Reset to here, right? Goes here next. And I think, if I remember correctly, it then trailed offset 1 hours. At this point. Yes, it was 1 hour levels from here. And then to here. Have we hit that? Nope. I know it's been 4-hour levels. And this 4-hour here. This one hasn't been hit. Yeah, Bitcoin is not in a good spot right now. Like it has been holding. This is its final hold level, by the way. If it can't hold this, the move is dead and done. And you're going to see back down to this 58K area. Because this daily hold is the last level before it dumps down again. So hopefully, everybody, hopefully by Monday, we're going to be in a position where we are releasing REM and we're going to be streaming REM matches. I'll be playing some one-on-ones on stream, some sponsored matches, some REM matches. I'm going to just be running. I kind of feel like I probably shouldn't play, like just because it's not really fair to the community if I'm playing. But also, maybe I'll just play and fuck around and just lose on purpose. But I want to play. Like I do want to like play some matches. I think people would enjoy playing against me. So like, I don't know, just let the community decide if they want me to run matches. I'll run matches. Yeah, our drill down feature is sick. Like double click a candle, it opens all the time frames underneath it. Because we're currently on a daily, and you'll see up here it like expands down. So like you'll see this growing up here as you go to lower time frames. So you have a 1 hour level, right? It was hit by the 15. So what did this 15 do after it was hit? Creates a 5 here, 15 there. Let's see. 15. Okay, creates the hold there, goes 3 minute. So then, yeah, okay. Ah, shit. I hit the wrong key. God damn it. I'm used to the old hotkeys. Okay, let's do that over again. We're going to go back to 4 hour. Because I changed the hotkey, so I just screwed myself. Okay, we're going to go 4 hour here, 1 hour there. We got 15 here, which also actually ends up... That's fine. So what's under this 15 is this 5 here, this 3. Okay, so that's where it breaks up, and that's fine. So now you have this 15 to go after. So you have this 15, this 5, that 3. So like there's a retest on this, isn't there? Yeah, there is. I fucking knew it. This is why this feature is so clutch, because you can see the retest on the 3 is there. So this is your next level. Everything else you can delete. So that's your combo structure. That's your combo setup. You can just delete the rest. So your combo structure is here. You don't need this 3 minute either. Yeah, you're not going to need this 3. This was just actually to find that one, that retest on that one. That one has been retested too, really? It has been. And the 3 is still there. Okay. Oh, something else that's pretty cool. We have memory. So like, okay, look. I'm gonna put this long button right here. So it's scooped. It's like a meatball wrapped in spaghetti. Okay. Let's go to the 5 minute. Let's put the 5 minute, like, wrap another. This one's like, what are those things called? A calzone. That's the outside. That's the toppings. Now we're gonna go to the hourly. You can go anywhere on the chart. I go back to the 1 minute. Got the meatball wrap. Got the calzone. So it has time frame memory as well, which is like very fucking helpful. Like very helpful. So that's been tested. So then your backside, which is done already, right? Like backside's done, polarizes the level, already hit polarity, moves to here. Like look how helpful this is. Like everything is done for me. Was that tested? It's saying it wasn't tested. The split hasn't been tested. Is that true? Sure looks tested. Huh. I don't even have to zoom in anymore. I could see it was not tested. Fucking dope, man. Also untested. Also untested. Untested. Let's time frame up. 3. Tested. Such a sick feature. 15. No, back to 5. So you're polarized here, deep dive there. That's not hit. So you create the range there, deep dive, polarize, go above that. Is there, and that's on the 5? Okay, what's on the 15? So on the 15, you really do get like this backside here polarizes the move, right? Like this polarizes the move. You can see it here, you can see it here, creates polarity there. Backside breaks above, tests, ladders a test. So you're up here now. So next you're gonna be like above this. So if you break the range, you're here. If not, you're here. It's so helpful having these assisted tools. It is unbelievable how much like time and shit it saves. When you can just like know, dude, the fluency is like unmatched. Some backside polarity, hard closes here, can retest. Yeah, it's so fucking sick. Like if I had this when I was learning, like back 10 years ago, 15 years ago, if I had this, are you kidding me? I never would have made a fucking YouTube career. I would have just sat there and traded. No, we're not doing order flow and indicators. All of that garbage that doesn't work, that's just bullshit in the industry, is being cleaned. We're never going to have indicators. It is just levels and trends and intelligence. Everything else is just a business model in this industry. Oh yeah, for sure. Pepsi or Pezzy. Yeah, absolutely. I haven't done any marketing yet. I don't even think most people know Chart Raiders is even out yet. I'm waiting for REM to come out. Also, I don't want a lot of people on right now because we have to test to make sure our payment system is operating perfectly. We created a world first payment system by using blockchain escrow that's different as web contracts than decentralized exchanges. So we are more advanced in terms of the flow of money than decentralized exchanges. So we have to test that. So I'm glad. And we're slowly, there's multiple matches running a day, and we're seeing the stability behind the payment module. So like haven't been advertising or talking about this much at all. Number one, because I wanted to release 1v1s and just have it being like a small community test. Number two, REM isn't out. So I don't want, if there's a problem with the payment system and we have like 100 players in a match, the last thing I want to do is have to refund like 100 players out of pocket because there's errors and they're like $100 tickets, and all of a sudden I have to refund 10K to people. I would rather not have to do that, and I'd rather just people test $10 matches, which has been happening all week, which is number one. Yep, that's because you're looking on YouTube. You have to go on chartraiders.com, download the software, and go on the skill tree. I don't upload all my material onto YouTube. My material is on my software, which is Chart Raiders. Yep, chartraiders.com. New constellations, maybe now? Change it up a little bit. Some retro wave. Ooh. Ooh. I'm down for spitting off the edge of the world. It's holding. Is it hitting its ladder point, or did it hold above it? No, held above it. Oh, right, because this isn't any level, so it's not going to tell you if it's tested it or not, because it's not an actual smart level. Only on smart levels will it tell you. Moon landing? Do I think it happened? Yeah, I was there, dude. I think all of these conspiracies that surround the United States are engineered. That's what I think. I think the United States has a lot of things that people question, and rightfully so, because I think there's a ton of propaganda out there. So yeah, I don't wrap myself too much into that stuff. Like, did the moon landing happen? I don't know. Probably. By the way, thanks for the instant replies in Discord during the test. It's nice to see you work that hard for this. Oh man, I've put my whole life into this thing. I took a stance like 6, 7, like when I first started this, I had all the hope in my eyes and everything was beautiful. And, you know, when I first got into day trading, it was all like peaches and cream and this awesome way to make money. And then I saw what the industry really was, and it fucking disgusts me. I am not that kind of person. If anybody knows life path numbers here, I'm a life path 11, and life path 11s are extremely rare, and we are supposed to change the world through we're put on the earth to balance the world. And I really feel like my purpose was to do something with this day trading world, because it is disgustingly predatory how much fees and just the predatory practices and the constant, like everything in this fucking industry is created as a business model. Nothing is real in this day trading industry. Nothing. Everything is fees, everything is rules, everything is just confusion. Why not make a product like TradingView and just have billions of indicators on it and all this shit? The more you can confuse people, the more money all the people in power are making. I've always said this, like if I was a billionaire trader, I would literally go onto the YouTube channels that were the cringiest fucking things, and I would like shadow advertise them in the dark. I would just pay to have them advertised, because I would be like, yo, I can convert pennies into dollar bills by getting more morons in the industry, by getting more people who believe in this fucking garbage like Fibonacci and MACD and all this shit. And I would literally go and make sure, as somebody who had that much money, that I went and advertised all the cringiest fucking material, because you're literally buying dollar bills for pennies on the dollar. So like I've always hated this industry. Like I fucking hate it so much, it's unbelievable. I hate every single monetized thing about it. It's like when you see it, you can't unsee it. The amount of garbage that's there, like, I won't get into a big rant, but really, like, when you really think about it, this knowledge has been around since the 1800s. I'm not doing anything new. I just made the rules all into an easy to play. I just put the rules that all the most powerful people are using into a playbook, because I decoded it. And everything else is just this lie that just continues to perpetuate, and people keep falling for it. So, like, you know, hopefully chart readers will change that. Fibs are beautiful, natural. Nature loves fibs. Oh, Fibonacci's everywhere. It's not in day trading. It's a mathematical system based on decycling mathematics. I will die with my fibs. If you ever like zoom in on leaves and stuff, you can see nature's beauty with like actual natural Fibonacci sequences. Like the way, like when you get to like rare plants or any plant at all, actually, blades of grass, you can see like the veins and how they're created. Like nature is unbelievable what it can do. We as humans think we're special. Go fucking look at nature. Like it is an unmatched beauty that cannot be replaced. So like, I don't know, I've always had this passion to burn the industry down. So yeah, I'm happy to be here for the community. I just, you know, hope that chart raiders is everything that we all think it's going to be, and I'm pretty sure it is. It's, you know, we're so close to the finish line with this thing, it's not even funny. We're so close. Sounds like a narcissist. People who are more intelligent than you probably all sound like narcissists. It's a common trait of the low IQs, the lowborns as they call them in Game of Thrones. No, I'm kidding, man. Totally kidding. Yeah, you're welcome to your opinion, man. I don't, you know. I think everybody has some narcissism in them, like a little bit at least. Right? Like, we're still humans with ego. Ego's a real thing. It's not a bad thing. It's what makes us humans. I think there's like a lot of people in the world who like certain things. For example, this Golden Life person. Maybe I said something that he clocks as narcissism because he's had experiences in his life that people who are like along the same type of language or the way they frame sentences or anything, maybe he's ran into narcissists in his life. I think that's a real thing. I think there's, you know, you can have one person and ask 50 people in a room. So you do like a social experiment, right? you could have like 50 people watching 2 people have a conversation, and you'll end up, and it could be like a conversation about anything. And then they like each person in the social experiment, the 50 people watching, half of them will say the person on the left's a narcissist, the other half are on the right. If you ask them the question, who's a narcissist? Or like which one of these is a narcissist? Or they just come to that conclusion on their own. I think that's like normal. And then I also think there's a whole group of people who throw around buzzwords that make themselves sound more intelligent. It's like almost social voting, right? Like if you go somewhere and you're like, oh, he's a narcissist, it's like you're looking for social votes. You're looking for like public opinion. You're looking for other people to agree with you, to validate yourself. So a lot of times it's projecting, trying to be validated in a public setting also. Not what I'm saying all golden life, I'm just saying. Okay, what's going on with Bitcoin today? Let's do a little bit of charting here. Current rat rate there. We got 5-minute level there. Okay. What do we got on the hourly? When will we start the marketing campaign? Probably next week. Mate, I'm at the end of level 6 on YouTube course. Should I need to take DTD series? I would 100%, anybody who's done any of my work at all, any of my science at all, I would like recommend them 100 out of 100 times to go do the whole DTD course. It's just so much more refined, so much more flushed out. Like it's just such a good, well-rounded course that really, if you do that course, you're really at a point where, yeah, so this tested the hourly actually and comboed the 15. I think if you take the DTD course, you're really at a spot where you really don't have to worry about being behind in material. At that point, it's all like personal. And so what I did there is I don't want to see the convergence. So I just wiped it through the level because I'm not interested in seeing it. This one I have to control Z though because I'm not too lazy to switch time frames back. And yeah, REM is coming out hopefully tomorrow. Okay, refined version. It's going to be good revision then. Yeah, oh, it's so much better. And I'm continuing my DTD course. Like I will continue to publish lessons until we're at like hundreds of lessons. Maybe not hundreds because that would be a bit of truth. Like you don't need hundreds of lessons. Like there's also greatness and refinement and simplicity as well. So yeah. I'm not sure what you mean, Ego Call, when you're saying it isn't mark hold levels as reverse, like break origin with purpose. So I haven't added reverse levels in here on purpose because I don't want to give everybody every single piece to the puzzle and make it too easy for them. And I also don't want to give too many advantages to people who don't know what they're doing and they're just saying this must be a reverse level. Let me just take it because I can. I think that's unhealthy when you go too far with an engine like this. And I'm going to leave it at that because there are other things that I'm going to release. I'm not going to talk about them. There are other things I'm going to release. Let's just say that. So like, I don't want to put too much out at once to start. Okay, let's continue this. Okay, so 4 hour. Let me actually get to take a real look at this thing. Okay, so you got a rat there. You've been testing this 4 hour hold. So you're on a 4 hour currently. No break levels. You've tested it multiple times. You're currently laddering the move. So you started here. You deladdered once, deladdered twice. What happened up top? So the second deladder goes, ladders off this architecture. So you have ladder, ladder, ladder. This deladders the move here, goes up and ladders down. You're still moving down. So this has been a ladder up off that deladder. So then it takes you to this level right here. So you are likely going to be at a daily hold. So we need to actually go and investigate what's happened up here before we can decide what's going on at the bottom. Okay, so you're likely having an hourly break level. It looks like it's going to be right here or possibly here. So first thing we're going to do is look for that break level that's polarizing this side of it. And looks like an hourly, but it could be a 15. Here. It's not going to be this. So it won't, I don't see how it can be this. It can't be. So it's going to be like a 15 right here then. But that's going to be hard close, so it actually can't really be that, can it? Yeah, because that'll be hard close, so you can't actually have that. So there's a polarize off this hold, this break, deladders this, moves up, back tests this. So you've got at least a 15-minute here that's got a clean back test that has been hit. Okay. So that 15 goes here, that goes to here, that hard close, so that's not relevant. So then was it a hold level that polarized the move on the hourly? Let's kill that. Polarizes here. So really right here, hard close that, polarized against this. Yep. And it's never going to be... Like, I'm never using this. It's the backside here. This is the polarity. It's already tested there. So it's actually already moved down. And then so you have your 1 hour here, which isn't tested yet. And it's deladdered that one. So is there a 15 there that it tested? No. Backside, 15, top up there. Nothing there. And then this, I believe, is a 5-minute current. Yeah, so you had a 5-minute current. You had the break here. You comboed it to the float here. So you went down, floated the move, comboed that to here. You've got a 3 and a combo 1. You go for the 5. That's fine. All those higher levels are up there. So we are so far away from this, it doesn't actually even really matter. Okay, that's fine. So I'm good with that. I'm just going to go back down to the bottom. There's not a lot here that we're really looking at polarity anyways. And I think that you are really at this 4-hour level right here, which is fine. Yeah, 4-hour level tries to gain it. This broke. I know this is polarity because it back tested this reverse here. 1, 2, laddered the move, broke it down, back test this, goes up, back test this, front runs the split, the back side isn't hit. So you've got this here, the front runs a move, this as a reverse. Do you ever use this as a reverse on the 4? I don't think so. I think literally what you have to do is you have to go see what was tested off of here. So this is probably also going to be a 5, and then you're going to have like a 15 on the front side here, I think. Which is here. So you've got, that's fine. We can start with this here to start marking combos. Backside. So we're not there yet. 15 here. So this is what we were thinking. There's a 5-minute right here, right? Like that's what we were originally saying. Okay, so this did test here. That did test there. We're going to move this here because that's your 5-minute, but that's hard close. So that's not going to matter either. Okay, so then what do? You hard close this 5 and get to this 5 here. So do you confirm a test on that? So you're here then. So you're on a 5-minute trail right now. So you're here. Then you're here as a reverse. Then you're here. That happens first. You don't necessarily need to test that. So you're actually like right here, right? Okay, so that's been tested. Because you have confirmed a 5-minute trail now. So you're here, here. That's broken. Okay, so you can offset up now. So you can go 15. Because this gets hit, right? Yeah, because it goes to, breaks this, goes to the previous break that it has. So you need to be looking at 15-minute levels here because you're kind of have like a polarity here that happens and a polarity here. Okay, so let's go here. Let's go 5-minute. Let's offset up and find what 15-minute it tested. So you're here. This is that 15-minute, that 5-minute. Here's the split right here. So you're on the level split right here on the 5-minute level split or 15-minute level split. Okay, so that's fine. You're 15 here. which means you're now here next. You haven't hit this yet, have you? Nope. Nor have you hit that. Okay, so then you're just nested. You're nested here to this 15, to this 15, to this 15 here, to this one here. Wait. Here is this one here. I mismarked that. Here to here. Has a split been hit? Yeah, it has. So then your backside here. So really 15 minutes. That hit, didn't it? Did it hit? I can't tell because of the burn mark. No, this hasn't hit. So you're either here or you're offset up again. So you're back to this 5. Yeah. So then you can offset up from here into that. Okay, so you're just split. You're hourly split. Hourly backside plus split. This polarizes off of this. Hits this. Ladders up. Breaks the move. Goes down. Offsets. Back test that. Hits the rat. Right? So like you're here. Test. Ladders up. Breaks below. Test the rat right here. Like that would have been the rat in the moment, right? Like if you're like this, that would have been your rat. So you test that rat, right? Test the rat, sink down, create this. So really polarize to here to here. So yeah, actually, you know what? You can just use this as an hourly. That's going to kind of like split your ranges because that's where the move nests to. Splits that range, goes 5 hourly. That pulls it down and you're still holding this hourly here. And now you're under this hourly here, which you've already actually back tested. So you're set from here to here. That's fine. You're between the 5 minute and that. So you're deciding if you want to break this move or continue to move down on the hourlies. Your backside hourly here that you broke over your hold has been holding. So now you'd be looking to offset on the 15, but there was a 5 backside, I remember, on the bottom side. So you have no 15 here. You have that there. So you can actually maybe look for the 5 here. If there's no 5, I'm not worried about this. So then you're like right here, right? Yeah, it's exactly where it is right now. So you can kill this backside. You can kill this hourly. It's not important. Can the 5 minute hold? That's really where you're at right now. Get rid of that convergence. You're on the split. You've tested that. Now you're at the current rat right here. Your next time frame rat right here. Are you going to get above it or no? Okay, cool. How many people do I think will place chart readers in a month? 3. No, I don't know, man. I try not to think about those things. I try not to make it about the money. I try to just make it about continuing the work as I have been for 5 years. I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of stuck in this. I've been working on chart readers for so long and it's finally out. I feel like it's not real. Like, I don't know. I honestly, I get so like fucked up with this because I have been working on chart readers for literally 5 years. We were talking about this in 2021 in this community, like at the end of 2021. And like now that it's actually out, it's like it's difficult to like really separate away from, hey, this is still in development to it's out. I think until I really start marketing it and I step away from doing mentorship and I get back to the community and doing like actual streaming on a daily basis and doing mentorships live for free and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, I think I've been in it so long that I can't see the exit. So how many people do I think will play in a month? I don't know. I honestly have no idea. I hope lots. Do you ever worry that these people come for you exposing chart secrets to people? No. No, because if that would have happened, it would have happened by now already. I'm already well known in the industry, and I don't think there's... No, I don't worry about that. You can polarize to this after this one. I think this is dead. Is this 1 minute dead? Yeah, that's dead. This one's dead. Yeah, we already checked all this. This is all dead. Are you in the community in Bayanon? Because you'll have a bunch of like bonuses in your account. You'll have like free match tickets. You'll have a whole bunch of stuff in your account. You just need to reach out to Alex S in the Discord. We sent emails like months ago. And then we continue to have people who are just filling out the email form. And then we just set it to your account because we need to know like what account you want. Just get Discord again and just message on Discord. Message Alex S. She's one of the moderators. She's handling that transfer for people because we need to know what account you want it on, right? So the way you claim your pre-order is that you just message her and she'll walk you through how to do that. Because she has to get your email. You have to like show proof of your pre-order, stuff like that, like that you have. Yeah, easy peasy. You just send us the raid coin back and then we send you like all your bonuses. So like that's a very easy thing to do. Like we have lots of users who do it in the community. Basically you just join the Discord, log in, then DM Alex S and be like, hey, pre-order chart raiders, can you tell me how to get my extras? And then she's just going to give you a list to fill out, and you're just going to fill out a few things like what your email is, your proof, like, as you know, as long as you have access to your wallet. Of course, we can't help you with that if you lost your wallet, because we had one user do that. Actually, they lost their wallet and they're like, but can't you just reverse it? It's like, well, no, we can't. Like, we can't do anything if you lost your wallet keys, obviously. Like, that's not something we can do. But then anyways, it's just like, as long as that hasn't happened, you're good. How to exit the game? There's a big exit button on the keyboard. I'll pull it up right now, I'll show you. In the software, you can either hit this exit button right here, or you can just go to settings and hit exit there. So you have an exit button right here. Exit the software. So 2 ways there. How will the payment work when there are matches starting every minute with 100 players? What do you mean, how will the payment work? What do you mean when you say that, your liquidity? What's up, man? Okay, thanks. You're welcome, dude. Yeah, what exactly do you mean, liquidity, when you say, like, how will the payment work? Like, how do you join a match, or how do the pay, like, are you asking about payouts? Like, when you win a match, how do you get your payout? Or are you asking about, like, how do you join a match? Or are you asking about, like, what is the steps of, like, okay, I enter a match, how do I get a ticket? Like, what exactly are you asking? Dude, it is really, I'm gonna tell you guys something right now. It is really hard to go back to normal charts once you're on this. Like, I just chart on Chart Raiders demo on our candlestick engine now. Payouts? I can show you. Let me launch the software. Papa don't preach. Preach. Should I send some Juno? Change it up a little bit. So, when you complete a match, all right? So, let's talk about payouts. When you complete a match, we have 6 hours that you are allowed to dispute the match results, which we're adding a button for. So, not important for now, but you have to wait a little bit of time before your payout is available because we allow players to dispute matches. If there's something wrong or they feel like the result wasn't correct or anything like that, we allow some time. Right now we're toying with like a 6-hour window, but I think in the future we'll just cut it down to 10 minutes because basically if you want to dispute a match, you should be doing it right after the match ends. So we allow for like this kind of 10-minute window. And once 10 minutes passes, so like say you just won, right? Like say you just played, you got first place or whatever. Oh, I got to put my actual screen on here. Say you just won, you got first place or second place or third place or whatever payment place you got, right? You go over here to performance and you just click this claim prizes. Okay. So you click claim prizes and you'll see there's a prize that's processing right now. So this is a match that you would have to wait. Now this is obviously my demo account. It's not set up for that. So this is a demo account, but it would just have a big red claim button right there. Right? And then you can just hit that details button right here to go back to the match. You can also hit claim prizes on this screen, like, right? Like it would be right here. So you have like a big red button right here that says claim. All you do is click that button and it launches your MetaMask and you just hit OK. So it's actually very super easy. Tickets are transported to a wallet. Will there be separate wallets for every match? Yep. So when people enter a match, like say you go to REM mode and you want to queue for like 100 people, everybody who enters that match, all of that prize pool money, like all of that money goes into one wallet, which is publicly visible, publicly transparent, publicly auditable. At the end of the match, that wallet redistributes it out. Okay, so we at Chart Raiders don't actually hold that. We use the blockchain to escrow it. It's a one-of-a-kind system. Nobody else has anything like this in the world. We built the very first version of this. So everybody who enters a match, this was a big engineering feat, by the way, because this is a world first, the way this works. You use your USDC to enter a match. Like you can see right here, I have one USDC ticket. You enter your match. Everybody who enters that match, that all goes into a blockchain escrow wallet. That wallet at the end of the game redistributes the prize pool to the people who are in the match. So we at Chart Raiders actually don't hold the money. It stays on the blockchain. It doesn't go from the blockchain to our wallet and then from us to you. It stays in the exact wallet you entered the queue in, which is a public wallet. That's obviously security locked to Chart Raiders. I don't know if you would actually call that a public wallet, but yeah, hopefully you understand what I mean. I think I'm going to be wrapping up my stream here in a few minutes. So any final questions, ask away. Today was just a test stream. I really just wasn't expecting to do like a 2-hour stream here, but we've been here for 2 hours now. I was not expecting this. I just came on to see if I could dual stream Twitch and YouTube all at the same time, which I can. It's running flawlessly, which is hype. So I'm going to be back to streaming full time next week on Monday. So Monday will be my first stream back. Hopefully Rem will be out by then and we'll just start cranking matches and doing you know, a lot of fun community things. So we've got a lot of stuff going on here in the coming few days, and then yeah. It does feel like I need a third monitor for this. I usually have 3 or 4 running, but it's a little hard with 2 monitors to be double streaming, but that's okay. I'll set it up this weekend. Okay, everybody, that's it for me. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back on Monday for the stream. I might be streaming on the weekend. I doubt it, but there's a slight chance I do. I've got a ton of work to do. But yeah, I'm going to be back on Monday. Rem should be out by then, and we're really going to start cranking this thing. So anybody who hasn't downloaded Chart Raiders, do it now. Go register your account, play, etc. Yes, the raid engine and candles that I'm showing now will come out later. Yes, this is not in the current version. This took a really long time to make. This is no joke. This was a massive engineering feat. So, yeah, this will come out later on. Not yet, but yeah, it will absolutely come out later. We're aiming it to be the next feature we release. Rem after Rem, right? Because Rem is coming out like the next day or two. Okay, everybody. Adios. Peace, love, and all the rest. Earth is flat. Earth is round. I don't know. Cheers. Hey.
You're done, right?
Yeah, just finished.
I know, I was watching it on Twitch and it X'd off.
Let's just hold on. I gotta make sure it's off.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, Twitch is off. Hold on. I don't know if YouTube is off.